The struggles of KFC, a story of never giving up. KFC, short for Kentucky Fried Chicken, is one of the most famous fast food restaurants in the world. It is known for its tasty fried chicken. But the story behind KFC's success is not simple. It is a story of struggle, failure, and never giving up. The man behind KFC, Colonel Sanders. KFC was started by a man named Colonel Harlan Sanders. He was not a real army colonel, it was an honorary title given to him. He was born in 1890 in Indiana, USA. His life was full of problems from a very young age. His father died when he was just 6 years old. His mother had to go to work, so Harland had to take care of his younger siblings and cook food for them. That's when he learned how to cook. A life full of failures. Colonel Sanders had many jobs in his life. He worked as a farmhand, streetcar conductor, railroad worker, insurance salesman, and even a lawyer for a short time. But none of these jobs worked out for him. He failed at many things and was often fired or forced to leave. When he was 40 years old, he started cooking meals for travelers at a service station in Corbin, Kentucky. People loved his food, especially his fried chicken. Soon, he opened a small restaurant and began to build a reputation. Creating the famous recipe, Sanders created a special recipe with a mix of 11 herbs and spices. This made his fried chicken taste different and better than others. He kept this recipe a secret. This special chicken became very popular. He called it Kentucky Fried Chicken. But in the 1950s, a new highway was built that took traffic away from his restaurant. Business slowed down, and he had to sell the restaurant. He was left with just a little money and his secret chicken recipe. Going door to door, now 65 years old, Colonel Sanders could have given up. Most people at that age retire. But not Sanders. He started traveling from town to town in his car. He went to restaurants and asked the owners to try his chicken recipe. If they liked it, they could sell it in their restaurants, and he would get a small share of the money. He was rejected over 1,000 times before someone said yes. Most people would have given up after a few rejections. But Sanders believed in his recipe and kept going. Finally, one restaurant agreed. And the first KFC franchise was born. KFC grows fast. In the 1960s, KFC started growing quickly. Many people loved the taste, and more restaurants began to use the recipe. By 1964, there were over 600 KFC restaurants in the US and Canada. That same year, Sanders sold the company for $2 million. Even though he sold KFC, he stayed on as the brand ambassador and the face of the company. He continued to travel, meet fans, and promote KFC. Struggles after growth. As KFC grew into a big company, it faced many problems. After Sanders sold the company, new owners changed how things were done. Colonel Sanders was not happy with the changes. He said the chicken no longer tasted the same. In the 1970s and 1980s, KFC faced tough competition from other fast food chains like McDonald's, Burger King, and Popeyes. Some people also started eating less fried food because of health concerns. KFC's popularity started to fall. Mistakes in management. KFC made some big mistakes in its management. They tried new products that didn't work. They didn't listen to customer feedback. In some countries, the service was poor, and the food quality dropped. These problems hurt the company's image. One of the biggest problems happened in the UK in 2018. KFC changed its delivery company. The change went wrong, and many KFC stores ran out of chicken. Over 800 stores had to close. Customers were angry and confused. It was a big embarrassment for KFC. Learning from mistakes, KFC took these problems seriously. The company worked hard to fix them. They improved their supply chain, trained staff better, and focused again on quality and customer service. They also brought back the original taste that Colonel Sanders had created. They also started using modern technology, offering online orders and delivery. They created fun marketing ads and used social media to connect with younger customers. Global success today. KFC has over 25,000 restaurants in more than 145 countries. It is one of the largest fast food chains in the world. Even though it had many struggles, it came back stronger by learning from its mistakes and focusing on what made it special in the first place, its delicious chicken and unique recipe. The lesson, the story of KFC is not just about a food company. It is a story of a man who never gave up, even when life was very hard. Colonel Sanders started KFC when he was 65 years old. He failed many times, but he believed in his dream. His hard work and never give up attitude turned his small idea into a global brand. This story teaches us that success does not come easy. We must be ready to face failures, learn from them, and keep going. If we believe in ourselves and our ideas, we can achieve great things, just like Colonel Sanders did with KFC.